certainly what you might call a munching mouth. If you want to meet Mr. M in person, you can meet him at the market anytime because he has his very own story called Meet Me at the Market. And I imagine the market is a very munchy place to meet Mr. M. So munch, munch, meet me at the market. Ding-ling, the alarm rang and rang. Mr. M jumped up in bed. Today was Monday. Mr. M loved Monday. Monday was marketing day. Mr. M went shopping on Monday. Mr. M was a very funny shopper. He shopped and shopped. He never stopped. When he finished shopping, Mr. M paid lots of money, but he never left with any packages. How could that be? It all started many, many Mondays ago. Mr. M went to a supermarket. He took one shopping cart, then he took a second shopping cart. The manager of the market smiled at Mr. M. He was glad to see someone who was going to do so much shopping, but that manager changed his mind fast. Mr. M saw marshmallows on a shelf.
I love to munch marshmallows,
He said.
Are these all you have? I munch fast. I will need many more marshmallows. Wait right here,
Said the manager.
I will bring more.
The manager came back with many more marshmallows. He could not believe his eyes. Mr. M was sitting on a mountain of marshmallows. There were marshmallows in his mouth. There were marshmallows in his hair. There were marshmallows in his lap. There were marshmallows in his hands and on his feet. Mr. M was covered with marshmallows. People stopped to look at Mr. M. Soon, instead of shopping, they sat down with him. No one was shopping. Everyone was sitting and munching marshmallows. The manager came back with many marshmallows. The people grabbed the marshmallows from the manager. The manager opened his mouth to say something. Before he could say a word, his mouth was full of marshmallows. He munched and munched. Guess what? The manager did not even like marshmallows. Mr. M smiled at the manager.
I love to munch,
Said Mr. M.
All these nice people are helping me munch. Do not look sad. We have finished munching marshmallows. Now, we will try another aisle.
Mr. M jumped up. He took one last munch. Mr. M started to push his carts to the next aisle. All the people stopped shopping. Everyone followed Mr. M. Munching with Mr. M was more fun than shopping. Mr. M saw shelves filled with macaroni. Mr. M loved to munch macaroni. He could not wait to get a box. Mr. M pulled one box from the bottom and down tumbled all the boxes. Mr. M and all his new friends sat down to munch macaroni. It was not as much fun as marshmallow munching. Mr. M could not understand what was wrong. Macaroni was one of his favorite things to munch. Why did this macaroni taste so hard and awful?
Let's leave all these boxes here,
Said Mr. M.
Let's munch in another aisle. The macaroni in this market is not good for munching. Please don't say that to all these people,
Begged the manager.
I sell the best macaroni,
said the manager.
You must cook it before you munch it. Well,
said Mr. M.
Next time, please cook the macaroni. You should only put cooked macaroni in boxes. You know I have to munch.
The manager just scratched his head. He could not believe his eyes. He could not believe his ears. He could not believe this was happening. Mr. M jumped up. Mr. M took his 2 shopping carts. He walked to another aisle. The manager watched. Everyone followed Mr. M. Even the people who worked in the store followed him. Everyone wanted to munch with Mr. M. They munched and munched in every aisle. Hours and hours passed. No one left. Mr. M kept munching. Everyone kept munching with Mr. M. At last, Mr. M said it was time for him to go home. The people did not want him to go. Everyone was sorry. Everyone except the manager. He helped Mr. M push his carts to the checkout counter. Guess what? There was not a single thing in Mr. M's carts. He had munched everything,
You'll have to pay for all the things you munch,
said the manager.
Oh, I know that.
Smiled Mr. M.
I had such a good time munching here. I will come and munch in your store every Monday. We will all meet you here,
shouted the people.
Oh dear,
moaned the manager. Now every Monday, Mr. M meets his friends at the supermarket. They munch and munch up and down all the aisles. The manager does not mind anymore. He is happy to see all the munchers. He even changed the name of the supermarket. Its name is now the Munching Monday Market.